Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So starting with Euro USD as usual, and we are back at this level, and this level is 107.578. If you look to the left, you can see quite a bit of interaction in the past with this area. I think you probably go to the weekly, you'll see a different picture. So there is the area, and if we just put the next level in, which is a weekly low, that is more than likely another area that would cap us. So one thing to bear in mind on the weekly is we are grouped to downside on the oscillators. We are far from the moving averages. So yeah, any pullback at the moment is to be expected. Big question is whether it is going to continue to test the highs here, or if we're going to find an area of support somewhere along the line, or should I say resistance. So for today, at the moment, this is really a key level, and we just need to move this one up. That is our next level. So let's get down to the hour. So right now, range, you can see top of range is right here at 107.578. Definitely don't want to be long with the oscillators looking like that. Looking for some kind of a pullback onto structure. This is your line in the sand for the downside at the moment. That's 106.436. So what you'd be looking for is structure. And at the moment, closest bit of structure is going to be down here. There is a gap as well, if you look at this on the 15 minutes. So 107.295. We're looking for a pullback onto this area. If you find some support here, we start getting a pin bar, inside bar, engulfing bar on this area, then expect another leg higher. Alternatively, you'll see us go sideways, break this upside, come back, test this area, and this would be other level to buy off, which would be 107.578. We obviously want to see a move past and a pullback to test that level. So that's kind of the scenario we have at the moment. Just bear in mind, if you look at price action here this morning, it's been an exhaustion bar to the upside with this element here. So I'll be a little bit cautious, but pay attention to each one of these tails. They could offer some form of support. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen, and we've kind of rejected this level. We've got a crossover now. Now the question is whether this is becoming a bear channel, or if it is still a flag. So at the moment, no clear indication. It is pure sideways price action right now. So at the moment, what we're looking for is we're still looking for the break to the upside, which needs to clear 127.500 and come back and retest that area. The second scenario here is a rejection of 127.023. Then I would expect this move down to 125.976 to happen, which would still be bottom of the trend line down here. So that's the current scenario here, but we are sideways here, so lots of confusion there at the moment. Moving on to the pound, British pound, Japanese yen, and we still haven't really got going. Lots of tails to the upside, lots of tails to the downside. Nothing really happening, and as I said yesterday, those are the two levels we need to pay attention to. And you can see when price does that, that's not really a decent area for trades. One thing that did happen yesterday is we have got a moving average crossover, and we have got a retest of it. So very difficult to pick a level, but this is probably the first level, but there is a bit of a gap to the downside. So a London breakout strategy may be a scenario. Yesterday's one sort of half-heartedly tried to play out, but it didn't really play out. So at the moment, I think I'm sit on hands. I'd rather wait for this area to clear for a long, which is 161.045, or alternatively for us to drop below 159.714 and reject that area for a short. So that one I am sit on hands. Euro British pound, all over the place at the moment, and if we just put in our diagonals here, there's our first one, and there is our second one. So just gives you an indication of what's actually going on. We are sideways. So the week at the moment is looking like a bit of a pin bar. If you look at it, rejecting off the moving averages, oscillators moving to the upside. No diversions or anything to speak of at the moment. but this zone that we are rejecting, and you can see the sellers coming in here, the sellers are still trying to drive this down. At the moment, we're in amongst the moving averages, which is not something we want to be worrying about. So I would be looking, this is the first area to be honest, and that is 084931. But if we do break it, I'm not willing to chase that break. I'd want to see a bounce off the trend line here and a pullback to reject for a rejection in this area. That would trigger a short. Until then, I'm sit on hands on the short side. Longs pretty much, just get the 15 minutes here. Longs, we're going to be looking for a break above this area here, and that is 085152. So until one of those two things happen, I am clearly sitting on hands. I'm not really interested in getting involved in this just yet, and it is Friday as well, so you could see a little bit of profit taking from these shorts, or else you could see a little bit of rebalancing as well from people coming in, anticipating a continuation to the upside. So anyway, for me, this is a sit on hands. So yeah, most of the Forex are actually all over the place. Actually, the markets have been all over the place. But we'll catch up with you next week. Hope it helps, and cheers for now.